Okay, the reason I chose to use Arthur M. Young's book, The Reflexive Universe, as my basis for trying to iconically illustrate evolution of consciousness to the average viewer is because it uses this very beautiful V-shaped sevenfold structure of process and change. It takes into account time, it takes into account well, it's basically, it charts the circle of life, but it adds linear time so that not only are you starting and ending at the same point, but you're going forward and ending up at a mature version of your starting point. So that's why I use a lot of spirals in my work as well. Our arc has structure to it in that it goes from freedom and spirituality at the top, two levels, and at the bottommost level is material and constraint. And as you descend down the arc, you're learning different ways of organizing and structures to form societies so that human beings can live together in the rough and tumble of survival and better live on this planet. But then at the bottom, when it's most materialistic and most constrained, a philosophical change occurs and starts to be able to allow humanity to resolve the issues that it has been going through on the left side of the arc in the more mature, further along way on its way back up to basically enlightenment or spirit and consciousness. So basically you have oneness in the beginning. The next development is the group soul. The next development is the emergence of an immature ego structure. Then you have the realm of cause and effect, which leads us to the knowing of the way the world works to be able to utilize all that knowledge to evolve the more mature version of the ego structure, which is genius. And then that unto the more mature version of the group soul, which is basically manifestation. And then go all the way up to the more mature version of the oneness, which is a transcendence into consciousness itself. So as we go through the different rooms, just remember that we're traveling down the arc, we're losing freedom, we're gaining materialism and constraint, and we're losing that spirit and going toward more structure and material, but we have to learn those rules of the game basically to be able to evolve back up into freedom and consciousness and oneness. So, all right, let's go.